Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards with a new video for you today. I don't know why my name's not showing, but we'll just move it down a little bit here. There we go. I thought this was a cute card. I used 2 stamp sets. I used New Wonders, which is a host rewards stamp set. It's so cute. I've seen several cards made with this stamp set. So I used this little girl right here, and then the happy birthday on there. And then I used Grateful for Your Kindness, Celebrate Your Day stamp set. I thought that one was really cute too. I used this image, and I added a few of the hearts on this one that are right here, and then I used this flower right here. And I'll show you how I did that. So there's my pieces. I have it all ready so it won't take terribly long to put together. And I stamped the little flower here, and I put folded paper behind there inside the card so it wouldn't bleed through onto this part. That's how I did the envelope. Okay, let's put this over here, and use those. Let's put the inside on first. So I did Celebrate Your Day, which is right here on the inside, and then the flower. Let's put the inside of the card on. I didn't do a video last week. My new great-grandson was born last week, so I was kind of preoccupied with waiting for him to get here. He arrived on the 30th, so that was a great day for all of us. My very first great-grandchild. It's very exciting for all of us. First in the family of my siblings. My oldest granddaughter, this baby. Unfortunately, they don't live close, so at some point we'll have to make a trip. Okay, I used the layering circles framelits for this. I used the smallest circle and then the smallest one of these scalloped. So I stamped the happy birthday and then punched it out. And then for this I used the stitched circles right here, and I used, looks like the second to the largest one, and I stamped her on there first and then centered it, and I stamped her in Rococo Rose, and then I punched this circle out with looks like the second to the largest circle for that. And I just kind of centered it. And what I did was put these two together and put a little bit of snail on the back to hold it in place, and then die cut them out together. And after I die cut them, then I took this stamp right here, and I kind of found the centers or the quarter marks of the circle, and then I stamped here and then here, and these are photopolymer, so it was pretty easy to stamp. You can use your Stamparatus, but I found it just as easy to stamp with this. So I stamped, let's see, I stamped like this, and then came around and left a little space, and after I stamped each one of these, try and get them proportionately centered around there, then I took this image right here, this little flower, and kind of centered it and stamped it in each of the empty spaces. And then I colored them with Stampin' Blends after I was done stamping them on there with Memento ink. I took, for the leaves, I used light Granny Apple Green. For the centers of the flowers, I used dark So Saffron, and for all the flowers, I used dark Purple Posy. And then I used the same colors on this flower right here. And I stamped this with Memento. So once I did all of that prep work, then I put it together. And I have this piece of ribbon here. That's the Rococo Rose ribbon. I thought it added a touch of something to the look of the card. So I glued this panel after I colored it to the front of my that's the Purple Posy cardstock. And I'll tell you the sizes of all of these. And I centered that on there. Okay, this is 5.5 by 4.25 top fold. The Purple Posy is 5 by 3 3/4. The Whisper White is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, and the center is that same size, so both of these pieces are the same size. And once I did this, then I put dimensionals on the back. Now you can use your edges. We're just going to use dimensionals. And I put quite a few because I wanted to make sure that it didn't sag. Oh, I do need to put the ribbon across there before I put that on the front. So let's put this piece of ribbon. Took this piece of ribbon and kind of centered it along the bottom. And then I put a piece of tape to hold it in place on each end. Just like so. Probably should do that before you put your dimensionals on there and make sure that you have room. And I kind of put a few dimensionals around this circle as well because I didn't want it to sagging along the edges. I like dimensionals, so I tend to use quite a few. It keeps your card poofed up, if that makes sense. Okay, and I'm going to put this on first, and then after I do this, and we're going to glue this into this in there. I think that's easier than trying to do it before, because I want to make sure it's centered in the right place. Had a beautiful Labor Day weekend. Went camping with some of my family. I enjoy camping. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. Didn't rain. That's always a good thing. Sometimes Labor Day weekend you got rain. Okay. So then I centered this on the front of the card, just like this. And then I took my little girl, and we're going to glue her in the center of that circle. I want to make sure she's... I didn't add the extra hearts on this one. So I just kind of set her down in there, just like so. And that way you know she's centered in there. And then I took my happy birthday, and I think I used the mini dimensionals on this because I wanted them to, I didn't want any on the ribbon itself. And so I used just 2 dimensionals, one on the top and then one on the bottom, so it could straddle that ribbon. Just like so. And I put it, kind of centered the happy birthday across the ribbon, just like so. And then I took some of the rhinestones, if I can find my tool here, this will work, and I put a few rhinestones on here, just to add a little bit of sparkle. Like so. And that's your card. It's a very cute stamp set. So, if you have any questions on this project, please email me. If you're interested in signing up as a demonstrator, you go to my website or email me. Tomorrow starts the new, you can order out of the holiday catalog. Starts September the 4th. There's some beautiful things in here. That's where this particular stamp came from, was the holiday catalog. This has dies. In fact, there's another stamp set that the dies go with Tidings All Around, which is in that holiday catalog, and then this die right here cuts this out as well. And I made this card using this stamp set and coloring these with the watercolor pencils. I stamped it and then colored it and then die cut it out with this die. And some of this little sprig right here is this, and then I cut the little leaves out with this one. So that's my project for today. I hope you like it. It's a quick and simple card. At least I think it's quick and simple. I hope you have a blessed day and happy crafting.